It is a nice day for a walk. I gave up the idea, the pretense of thinking I was going to go jogging today. I think a walk should suffice just fine. Although I do have my running watch on. Oh, running watch. Don't usually run with it. Jog or walk. So we'll be tracking like distance and going by some familiar sights. Quite a few. Well, I don't know how many, but a few of them. The sky is cloudy, only 55 degrees, and I didn't bring the drone. I didn't even bring my backpack. So I like leaves. Those are good colors. I like colorful leaves. Yeah, I didn't bring the backpack. I just figure I'm not going to send up the drone probably. I'll probably bring it tomorrow. It was just nice having lighter weight, even though I got to bring my cup. Finding in the past, this cup probably would have had wine, maybe beer, who knows. But nope, currently just has things like coffee. No craziness. Taking a break from all that. Taking a break from just all the fun stuff. I was like thinking, should I go to the pizza place? But I don't know, a whole pizza, even a personal one, that's still gonna be like 1,000 calories. And I don't know, I would probably eat like one slice today, one slice tomorrow. Can't bring it home on the plane. Shouldn't. So I thought, I think I'll pass, even though I love both mountain bikes and round table. Now let's see which way we're gonna go. What can it cost? Kind of do wish I was jogging. Wish I were jogging right now, but not in a bit when it really starts getting cold. I think walking's fun. My nice jacket bundled up. I remember this path from earlier this year or last year. I think last year. When I had my big luggage, I had to carry my. No, I didn't carry it. I think I dragged it. Yeah, it was huge. And I had my gear with me too, of course. Dragging it to the parking lot, wait for the parking ride to get picked up, and that was fun. I think it was this summer. I want to say May. I think it's either this past May or the May before. Probably this past May. But fun event, even though I had to kill 2 hours at between checkout and pickup, which is kind of boring. All right, Pleasanton parking lot. What's our Tesla count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many cars? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So, yeah, maybe 25. So let's say 20%. 20% Tesla. Guys, we gotta do better than that. Let's get to 100%. Cool thing about this time of year, even though it gets dark quicker, is that the sun, it's hard to tell where the sun even is, where the sunset's even going to be, because it's cloudy and I can't even see where the sun's at, but I'm pretty sure it's that direction. But over there, looks like sunset. Over there, I mean, where's the sunset? Where's all the... It actually is a pretty cool playground. Sometimes, well, one's got this, well, I suppose that's exercise too, the cage around it, but the towers are kind of tall, so yeah, I would say as a kid you probably have fun there. I thought, wow, there's a lot of cars, I mean, that's 680 freeway right next to me. A lot of cars. I thought, that's odd, but no, it's 5 o'clock on a Monday, a regular work day. No reason it wouldn't be crowded. I used to be on that road. I don't know if I'd be usually coming here at 5. That'd probably be more like 9. I would stay at work so late to miss this traffic. Although it's not stop and go. It actually looks like it's moving at the limit. So I think things have gotten better in some ways, just not when you get farther south. As I visit here from time to time, I always notice that it's been years, I would say, I don't know, 7, 8 years at least, and they just do not replace and repair this road. And they add a little bit of tar from time to time, signs. We are making important flood protection system repairs, good idea. but they won't fix the sidewalks or the paths, the sidewalk. And I think it's partly because nobody, very few people ride on this, a very small percentage of the population. Usually it's next to the freeway, it's loud, that's probably the main thing. Not exactly too scenic. There's some good sunsets sometimes. Oh, look at the colors, wow, that's pretty cool. I just hit 2 miles, and it looks like they're having to deal with, wow, I mean, the rains really wash away, erode the roads. West Las Positas Bridge over the 680 freeway. An interesting one because there's no freeway on and off ramp. You have to go down to Stone Ridge or way up to Brunel. You can't get through this one. And not that many people use it. It's just really for Pleasantonians to get from one part of town to the other. But it is very convenient, and I, in my time, never commuted across it on a daily basis, but I used it and even biked across it once, where I got to appreciate that getting up that hill without electric bike was challenging. I've reached another cool bridge, pedestrian bridge and bike bridge. Very convenient, because otherwise you would not really be getting across this creek here. And this is a fun place to go jogging over when I was heading that way or back home in the summer most of the time. I guess winter too. I brought the drone here about 2 years ago when I first started returning in 2023. And I sent it up right over there. You can see the area. But it wasn't that scenic. It was a bright sunny day, and I don't know. It was still fun to do, but couldn't capture much. So I'm not going to be going up that road because that takes you to kind of the other entrance to get into the neighborhoods. But in fact, it might even be closed. It's way up there. Although I did have my snack break or my water break. There's a faucet way up there, so that could come in handy. All right, let's go. I know. I guess there'll be no grapes or berries this time. It's that time of year. I think I took this photo. Oh, falling leaves. Cool. It's like they're Look at that. They're all falling to be a part of my video. Nice. Falling leaves. This is the Pleasanton Sports Park. Tech School Sports Park. And I come here about every single trip that I come to Pleasanton. It's got hundreds of runs. I literally think it is hundreds of runs around this park in like 15 years. And I'm sure there's no leaves falling because the wind is picking up. Nope, they all fell, all done. Some of my, there's the leaf. Biggest fond memories are the hot runs of summer. And I remember coming around this one time, softball was playing, and I was, it must have been like 11 because I was really low on calories at that time. And I was envisioning, I had gone to Costco and gotten those grapefruit cups. And I was envisioning having some, and like one of those, like 80 calories for one of those, and half a Peppermill, is it Peppermill? Pepperidge Farm. Half a Pepperidge Farm cookie. So that I was thinking about, because those are 140 calories. So I was thinking half a Pepperidge Farm cookie and a cup of grapefruit. That was my, like, I guess, treat after the run. So that was in my mind. And I think I did have it when I got home. So I wasn't, like, sometimes I'd finish a run in other years and would go order a pizza. I think I did a half marathon. I went and got round table pizza. I didn't eat the whole thing, but, and beer too. I think I got a 6-pack of beer. Sierra Nevada, if I remember, and pizza. So I didn't always have days where I finished, like, doing really healthy stuff. But when I was on a program or a system where, it would last weeks or even months, I would not break it, like, almost at all. So, all right, it's getting dark. Well, it is dark. Actually, the phone's lighting it up, but it's pretty dark now. So hopefully they left lights on for me. I'm gonna have to record less frequently now because my hands are getting really cold. It's probably in the 40s now. And I'm feeling, my fingers, it's hard to even hold the phone. But I am still at the sports park. It's weird to be like walking and not jogging through it, at least. I always walked after I ran out of steam, but yeah, it's only 5:30. It's so dark. There's a pile of, I don't know if it's soil or wood chips. I think they like the trees, and they prune the trees, they ground up the chips and reuse them. Kind of very resourceful. So, and what a difference a few seasons make. A few months ago it was like really hot, and now it's so cold. I would run during the cold. I didn't like it, but I did. Especially when I had goals. When I had 100 miles a month, you run during anything. And I remember running in listening to football too. I would actually do that right now. There is a game right now I could be listening to, but I don't have the account anymore. I let it go, the Red Zone, because it was getting too expensive. And yeah, I got tired of commercials as well. So everything put together, it's like, I do miss it. I'm just not going to pay that much money for a game that like once a month I might be able to enjoy. So, all right, let's get my hand warmed up. If Three Crosses hadn't closed down, the powers at the top, I guess, hadn't closed down their drama program, would I be running this trail right now instead of walking? Meaning, would I have still not moved away, not moved to Seattle, been close to home, and home is like half mile away, was, I guess. Would I have still lived there? And did I miss a path? I don't know. I think I did. No, the light's over there. So meaning I would have probably been jogging, because I probably would have thought, it's December, I have, to get in my miles, going on vacation, so rain or, cold or whatever, I would have had to go out jogging. But I also, living close, I could have been dressed for it. And I would have thought, well, it's just like an hour, and then I could get right back and take a warm bath and get warm again, because I don't like to be cold. So that's what I was thinking. It's like, was that what changed everything? And it contributed, but it wasn't everything. I had wanted to perhaps seek other places to live, even in I bought the condo. Well, now I bought the house in 12, so that was Texas. So Texas was on the list of potential maybe. I bought the house just in case. Well, it's a rental, it's an investment at worst, and maybe it's a place where I'll move at best. But then I kind of thought, well, maybe that's not best. Maybe that's not what I want. But then the next year, actually, I think it was 14. In 14, got the condo. I was going to think about moving there, but I didn't. And then even in 17, I had came kind of close too. The renters had moved out, and I went up there and thought I could, but because I had stopped working at Think HR, and that was kind of a full-time job here. One of the reasons that kept me around. And then in 19, I got the Intuit job, and so that kind of kept me around. But then remote happened in 2020, thanks to COVID, and I had the option to go at that point move, which I guess I did. Well, not till 2022, but that was probably one of the biggest reasons I had the option to still make the monies without having to be in Silicon Valley. So the drama program was, a small reason, but it was just one less reason to stay here, one fewer reason to stay here. And the other thing was, I wasn't really doing, I guess I was doing more. I was more active there in 2019, 18, 17, I guess, which was partly because I had in late 16, maybe it was 17, I guess 17, I was thinking about maybe teaching overseas, teaching internationally English. And then kind of changed my mind when I learned it's not ideal. China is not a good place to teach. It used to be, but it was changing. So I was looking for something else to do, and then I thought, well, I'd go back and do more stuff with Three Crosses. And that led to like 3 years. Well, wait, 17, 18 and 19 and I guess 20, yeah, then COVID. But it wasn't all about that. So it was just part of it. Anyway, yeah, that's what I sometimes think. But had they kept the program going, there's still a chance I would have moved anyway. So it's like that wasn't a completely deciding factor. But anyway, it's something to think about more this time of year, because this is when a lot of people used to go out and catch, their summer, Christmas Eve, like it was a big part of their, season, and then they took it away. And I don't know. I do wonder how many people out there say, "Oh man, it sucks. Like, what happened?" and never get the answers. And then people that are there that don't mind or are responsible for it, they're like, you just live in the past. You know what? Well, fine. It's my past. I'm going to live wherever I want, wherever I darn well please. So I'll bring it up, because it's not like you just like, if we just let time get rid of our faults or our missteps. It's like, yeah, I mean, to a great degree, but it doesn't mean it's going to erase it entirely. It doesn't mean once in a while people are going to call you out and say, you know what? You wronged a lot of people, and it wasn't a good thing that you did. I almost didn't notice because it's so subtle, but there's a Christmas, I'm assuming a Christmas message. I don't even know what it is, but what else could it be this time of year? All right, let's see if I can zoom in and see what it even says. It's getting closer. That's too zoomed. Does that help? Is it even facing the right way? What is that? I mean, I'm assuming a plane. I have my earbuds in. I can't even hear if it's I don't hear an engine. But that's pretty cool. Okay, so it's got to be a plane. But what's the message? I don't know. Oh well. You're not going to see it because it just completely disappeared. I don't know. I thought it was a plane with like lights on it, but it just completely went off like dark. Very weird.